This is lesson 4, input and output. So far, our programs have stored information and done calculations, but they haven't really talked to anyone. Input and output is how programs communicate with users. Let's have a look at the do it now. Question number 1. A variable stores information, true or false? Question number 2. Variables can change their value, true or false? Question number 3. Programs can remember data without variables. Question 4. A variable name stays the same. And question 5. Variables must be created before use. Pause the video, check your answers, and we will be back in a second to go through them. Answers. Number 1 is true. Number 2 is true. Number 3 is false. Number 4 is true. And number 5 is true. Input usually stores data inside variables. That's the link to last lesson. Let's have a look at the objectives. To understand what input and output are, use input to get data from a user and use output to display results. What is input and output? Input is data entered into a program. Output is data shown by a program. And programs both need to be useful. Let's have a look at example number 1. Print, welcome to Python. I'd like it if you entered this in Create with Code and then display the information by clicking the play button. We've done this before. Let's have a look at example number 2. If you enter this with Create with Code, line number 1 is name equals input. Enter your name. And then print hello, comma, name. Hello is a string. Name is the variable. What do you think is going to happen? Let's predict. Python stores your name in a variable. Then it uses the output to respond by saying hello name. And in this case, it could be Dave, it could be Chris, it could be John, it could be Sarah, it could be Alice. That word name always stays the same, but what's inside there can change. Let's have a look at example number 3. Enter this into Create with Code. Even though age looks like a number, input always stores text and not numbers. This is very important later on. Currently, age isn't stored as a number, it's stored as text. How do you think you'd enter age as a number rather than just text? Think about it. Okay, let's have a look at the main program. Predict what will happen before running this program. We've got line number 1, username equals input, enter a username. Line 2, password equals input, enter a password. And line number 4, print, welcome, and then username. Let's code. And this is the main program, a simple login screen. So we have our username equals input. And we're prompted in a string for username. And then password equals input. And then prompted for a password. And then I get a nice straightforward output. Welcome. Username. And bracket. Let's run the program and see what happens. Let's enter my username. GCSE 1, my password, Computer Science, it's not spelled correctly, and you see how it outputs the username as GCSE 1 and my password is stored in a variable. This is a very straightforward login system. I could add to this by using selection statements, and that will come later on when we create more complex programs. Okay, let's have a look at this exam style question. Line number 1 says name equals input, enter name, and line number 2, age equals int input, enter age. Question 1, what data type is stored in name and age? And question 2, why does the line age have 2 brackets on the end? Okay, let's check the answers. So, the first line would ask for your name, quite simple, and it's stored in a string. Python defaults to strings as storage unless it's told otherwise. In line number 2, Python is told otherwise. It's told to store the age as a number this time rather than a string. This way, we could potentially work out ages, date of births, and things like that with their age. And finally, let's check your understanding by having a look at the main program and asking some questions. Question 1, which command displays output? Question number 2, which command gets input? Question number 3, what data type does input return? Question number 4, which variable stores the username? And question number 5, why is output important? Have your answers ready, take a pause, and we'll come back with the answers shortly. Okay, answers. Question number 1, which command displays output, is print. Number 2, which command gets input? It's input with 2 brackets. Which data type does input return? It's a string. Which variable stores the username? It's username. And question 5, why is output important? Output shows you what you've entered and what is also stored. In the next lesson, we'll look at selection and how programs make decisions using if. Input and output are absolutely essential for this to work. Thanks very much for listening. Bye-bye!